Yeah, we made it.
We made it. That's the
God.
best.
Hectic. Right. Welcome to How to Actually Convert Sales Online. I'm Jessie Reimers. This is
Kat Avianic.
Great to have you guys here.
Oh my gosh, if you only knew who here has done a live webinar before.
Ooh.
Holy, the tech issues that can come up. So super stoked. We just went from 1 viewer to 22 in
41.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
That's rising rapidly. Hey, legends. We're so happy you're
excited.
here.
Let's get into it.
Yes.
How to actually convert sales online. Well, I want to tell you, it's been a fun and interesting few days with my haircut from hell. The thing about showing up on the internet is it's not just about, posting a bottle of an essential oil and expecting that people are going to get excited and buy it. It's about actually connecting and building a relationship and trust with a real person and creating that community and people actually feeling like they know you and wanting to rally and support you and have your back. And it's actually amazing. Like the people that I've met online and developed real friendships and relationships with, and even the ones that I don't, know in person, just seeing them comment regularly and developing that relationship means
the best.
Yeah, when we release a product and service, they have that trust with us, and so it's a natural progression into buying that product or service. So, for example, posting photos of my haircut and also posting about it going wrong rallied people together. And how
amazing does it look? Look at her hair. She was openly weeping about this cut, and I know that some of the photos will never take the light of day because it was high drama, but oh my God, like next level.
This is the second cut though. This is not what it looked like when I had it first done. It was literally life-breaking.
Yeah.
Anyway, the point is that I posted a call to action, even in those posts, for people to register for the webinar that we're doing, because Kat's been hanging out. This is my house on the Gold Coast, and Kat's come down from Brisbane to hang out with me the last few days. And so we had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people register for the webinar, nearly 1,000 people actually, because we were showing up consistently. Kat's doing live videos. We're posting about going out for lunch. We're doing Instagram stories, driving around, having fun.
Oh yeah, let's not think that we got a whole bunch of people to register for a webinar because Jessie had a bad haircut and got vulnerable. That's literally not how this works. We made a really conscious effort to talk about making sales online, and that is what we've both done over the last week, hyper specifically. So it's been about talking through whatever we're doing in the process, and that's what I love is that everyone's come on this little journey with us because we've literally been prepping for a webinar. Next level. So I don't know, that was probably my favorite part of the week is following all that stuff. I was going somewhere with that, but I'm like, no, I'm saving you because we've got whole lists here.
We do have lists. Do you want to talk about some of the things you want to talk about, and we'll loop back around to me a bit later, mate?
I will.
Kat gets super technical. I literally just talk about the main thing with making sales is making that connection with your audience, 100%. Showing up, letting people get to know you as a person, and building that trust.
Yeah.
But
okay.
Technical.
So also what I want to do is I just want to stay conscious that we have hundreds of people on this webinar right now. We've got 107 live. Hey guys, I'm so sorry. We're not going to chuck YouTube on to check your comments for now. We'll go back and talk to you guys in comments after it's live because I don't want the internet to slow down and you miss anything that either of us are saying.
Mm-hmm.
What I do want to do is give a little bit more of an introduction because a lot of people who watch this webinar won't have a clue who the heck you're talking to, which is totally okay because we love new people. So this is the amazing Jessie Reimers who has multiple businesses. Probably one of the businesses she's best known for is being the highest ranked leader in an incredible network marketing company called doTERRA, highest ranked leader in the Southern Hemisphere, I think we could say. So that's fun. 7-figure earner, general legend, amazing pixie haircut carrier. It's one of my favorite features about you at the moment. I'm Kat Avianic. I'm a viral content creator. I'm an author. And I do marketing online. I have a marketing agency and we have this social media course that we totally love, and we do other stuff together anyway. So we like coming together and bringing you guys heaps and heaps of fun value.
Kat is a social media genius and like marketing genius. We're basically each other's main mastermind buddies. So if I'm going for a goal in business, I'll call Kat. If she's going for a goal, she'll call me, and we just bring strategy and vision and tech stuff and savvy stuff together.
Yeah, mindset, sales,
epic
tech.
stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of it is mindset. It's literally just showing up and doing the things instead of being like paralyzed and not doing any of the things.
Paralyzed with fear is really easy to do, and we physically do that. Like, we have moments where we go, I can't do anything, and like your forearms start to tense up and you feel your chest around here. And with Jessie, it'll be her throat. I'll literally hear her voice start squeaking and going up, and I'm like, no mate, you've got this. She'll be like, no. I'm like, no, we're good. So, you know.
Have we done any upper limiting in the last few days?
We have done the most intense amount of upper limiting you can actually believe. Like, sore throat, me freaking out for no reason.
Having my entire head shaved off might be one of them.
Total meltdown in a clothing store.
Oh, Kat was on fire today at Pack Fair.
No specifics. But yes, it's been interesting when you upper limit yourself, when you go for new business goals or ventures and that sort of stuff. Anyway, let's get technical.
Yeah.
Let's not tell them let's not tell them all the secrets. We'll save them to the end of the webinar. You can tell my story. Okay, so a couple of things I want to go through, because I talked about this on my Facebook page, guys, and this is the changes that have been happening to Facebook groups.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hyper conscious that we've actually spoken a lot lately about what's going on in Facebook groups and all the changes, because do you know what I keep seeing? And can you please post in comments if this is you? I want to see this afterwards and have a chat to you guys about it. Do you find that your Facebook group engagement is lower now than it was, say, 4 to 6 months ago? If you find your engagement is lower, post in comments, because I want to talk about that. I find it really interesting, Jessie, because I have found that is not true, and that is backed up by, even though I don't feel like it will come back, that is backed up by everything Facebook is currently doing. So Mark Zuckerberg has made a commitment to make sure that Facebook groups, that reach is getting extended out, because he wants Facebook to be all about community, guys. Like, really all about communities. There's a lot of page engagement dropping, but Facebook groups, if the content is high quality, which Jessie's going to talk about a little bit later in the webinar, there is no reason for our engagement to drop. And again, this is the mindset stuff. It's a little rolling ball, because what do we think? How do you feel when you drop a post in a group that you think's a bit lit, and then it kind of dies? You're like, oh, it's because group engagement sucks. What are you going to do the next day? Are you going to go and make a really amazing, incredible group post? Are you going to be feeling it? Probably not. But what I'm saying is stick to it.
Yeah.
Because if you go, so one of my groups on Facebook is called Essential Oils Social Media Unicorns. That group, I don't do a whole lot of promo. I created it as a community for people to come together and share their own social media, advice with each other, fixes, specifically for people who might be building an essential oils business online or another natural wellness business. Since Jessie and I started promoting this free webinar in the last week, go and look how many more posts there are in that group. So is it about engagement, or is it about how much hype you're personally building and putting out there on the internet? Because I know the stats and the science of it, and it's saying yes to groups. It's just wrapping my head and wrapping my head around the fact that it is actually going through the roof. And guys, be using your Facebook groups. They are so, so important. And I'm going to go over a couple of the key changes, and then Jessie's going to light a firecracker in everybody. I'm going to talk about some mindset stuff.
Mm-hmm. And the other thing, just with consistency and engagement, is like, not every single post you do is always going to have incredible engagement. But if you're consistent with it, there will be some that take off. So, you know, there'll be, if you go on my Facebook page, you're not going to see 200 comments on every single post. So I get like 2. But because I consistently show up, then the snowball builds, and then you're able to convert sales. Yeah.
So a lot of people will talk about quality over quantity. That works in a perfect world where you already have exceptionally high quality content to deliver daily, a team of people to do your creatives, all that sort of fun stuff. For the rest of us mere mortals, it's what we call a body of work. Jessie, how many crappy posts have you written on the internet?
Multitude.
A
How
multitude.
many unattractive photos or low quality photos have I shared on the internet?
A plethora of
A
pictures.
plethora, yeah.
As have
but it's
I.
about sharing realness and like who you actually are.
Yeah.
And
How much
real
better?
talk.
Yeah. How much better are your creatives, your images, and your writing now than they were 5 years ago when you started out?
100%. We all start with like 0 followers, and I used to have extremely aggressive rants on the internet when I first started.
We talked about that at lunch today, and we were cringing with the stuff that she was remembering she'd posted. And ditto, like I've done some absolutely mortifying things on the internet that I went back a few hours later and deleted because I didn't have people who had gone before. When Jessie and I started blogging, it was really new. It was really new. I mean, honestly, most of the people that we followed were male Americans from, you know,
love you Americans,
love you, like white picket fence male bloggers that had developed really great informational tech resources. So this was like uncharted territory. And anyway, let's get into the group stuff because I really want to head over here for the mindset stuff. I like the firecracker. So what I'm going to run through really quickly, and you guys are going to love this, go grab a pen and paper right now or note the minute, time, and do a screenshot so you can come back, you can write it down and do the things. Stop laughing at me. You know I'm pedantic.
I'm not laughing. It's excellent.
Number 1, guys, transparent ads. All right, ad transparency is the best thing to ever happen to equality on the internet, right? Do you sit there going, I don't know how that person makes sales, but they must have like heaps of incredible like funnels and special fancy stuff that they're doing? There's no mystery, guys. If you want to know exactly what any person, business, company, Facebook page is advertising, go on their page. Top right-hand corner, there's a little info button. Because what Facebook now do, right there, click it, it will show you every single ad that page is running. Post in comments if you think that's life-changing to your business, that you can go and stalk your favorite influencer. Go stalk me. See the Facebook ads I run. You'll see how I grow my business. I don't think I have any running right now, actually. We do everything. We do most of our stuff organically and referral-based, to be honest. But you can break down
Go check out like Marie Forleo,
Yeah.
Denise Duffield Thomas, people like that. People that are selling a large amount of their product or service.
Yep.
And see info and ads at the top.
Yep. You can literally go and track exactly what sort of variants of ads, all that sort of stuff. So there are no secrets, which I personally think is great because it means there are no excuses. I'm not saying go and rip off their copy. What I'm saying is that is a funnel. Go click it, enter your details, and you will discover exactly what you can be. Draw inspiration from it.
Yeah.
So a super, super amazing thing you can do with your group is to share your page videos into your group to build up the views on that. So if you've experimented or played with ads a little bit, and a really amazing hack for your sales is film content, might be a bit crap, might be a bit amazing. You're not going to know until you hit post, right? So if you find something's got heaps of engagement or interest or even a sale or two, it's very much worth sharing it into your own Facebook groups, maybe even tagging people on the post, getting people to watch it, and then going in the back of your ads manager and setting up something super awesome called, you can set up an ad audience, which retargets video views. So I highly recommend if you set up a specific audience for people who've watched your videos, you can actually run a specific cool ad selling your product or service to people who have watched your content before. Get them on live streams, get them engaging.
I'm writing notes to myself, ignore me.
Okay. Groups have high priority. Share your page content into the groups, tag a couple of people, or actively encourage friends or super fans already in the group. Incentivize them to be commenting on content, and you will have you'll start to experience an incredible reach. Pages are for ads, looking pretty, doing like long form cool posts that maybe don't fit on Instagram. Groups are for supporting, hitting people's pain points, answering their questions, community building, fixing, solving people's problems. Show up on your page, fix their issues in your group. Groups are for getting to know your users, basically. So here's a few of the new features. I've just kind of taken notes about the main ones I want to go over. You can set up your own group rules now. You can pre-approve posts for select members who might have some interesting habits. That's a little bit of community management stuff going on in the background, but I can go into that more, and I will be on my socials down the track. Learning units, if you're not across those, how cool. Take it over, because Jessie's learning units blow me away. I love them so much.
Well, yeah, like I run a Facebook group for my doTERRA team, and I use it for my Tapping e-course as well.
We use it for our social media course as well.
Yeah.
It's next level.
Because what used to happen is I would post amazing content into the group and then it just get lost in the feed constantly. So it's really difficult for people to track. Whereas now you can create specific units, which is like going in and doing modules, and you can actually make them, they have to have completed them and they can tick them, or you can just click the optional button or whatever it is. But it means people can go in at any time and look at specific things in an ordered way rather than just being lost in the feed all over. So it's just life-changing in terms of if you're wanting people to actually have it as a learning space. And you could do that to sell things as well. Like I used to have a massive Facebook group.
I was hoping you would talk about this.
Yeah.
Guys, have you told anyone about this? Did people outside of your team know?
Well, people that were in my team or signed up in my team 4 years ago know about it.
All right, well, that may not be everyone on this webinar, so.
Yeah, it ended up having 20,000 people in it, and it just got too hectic to manage. I wish that I didn't have a rage meltdown one day and delete every single member, because it just became about me answering like everyone's questions on the internet. But it worked incredibly effectively for me to sign people up or help people open a wholesale account in doTERRA. So I was just teaching, I was using it as a teaching platform, teaching people about wellness, teaching people about, what I was doing in my own self-care journey. And that included essential oils. And also it was a place people could come and ask questions and have them answered by me and other people.
Yeah.
It just got a bit hectic for me to manage, and I didn't know Kat then, and I knew nothing about effective community management. So I got super overwhelmed, but I converted a buttload of sales. And the really important thing that I wanted to go into here was not only having a call to action in your posts, but getting them on the actual phone, because it is so much easier to A, close the sale, and B, like do the sale for them over the phone rather than getting off the phone being like, right, go process your order. Process it for them on the phone, guys. And it doesn't have to be like a 5-hour call. I certainly don't want to be on the phone for any amount of time, so I keep it as short and brief as possible. But literally just find out that person's wants and needs. What are their intentions and goals? What are their health priorities, or whatever thing fits with your particular business or service?
Yeah.
Find out what their needs are, and then how your product or service can meet that need, and then talk to them about the different options. So for example, when I'm selling essential oils, I start with the oil sharing kit or the diamond kit, which are our bigger kits, and then go down to like the nature solutions or daily usage kit, then the home essentials. And I basically just say the essential collection, not really worth having. It's the budget one. It's, you're going to get 3 times the value for less than twice the price with the home essentials. But because I've started at the top, I'm able to close so many higher priced kits than if I was just sending them a message and then sending them my doTERRA link and then hoping they'll sign up. Like when you actually get someone on the phone and develop that personal connection and meet their wants and needs and help them create either a kit or a customized order for their budget or whatever your product or service is. I'm just talking about mine in this particular scenario.
And I'll talk about a couple more, but they're all identical, and you'll see that once we've listed them out.
Yeah, and the other thing you can do is actually have a Google form, because that's free and easy. You don't even need a website if you don't have one to do this.
Correct.
You can literally go onto your Gmail account and create a free Google form that you can send them, that has their name, phone number, mobile, why you're interested, what are you wanting, and get a bit of information from them. Keep it to 4 or 5 questions so you don't overwhelm them. Less the better.
Yeah.
But then you can send them your Calendly link or whatever kind of calendar you use, so they can book in a time to have that call with you. Conversion through the roof. So you're developing that relationship online but then you take it that
You
step
need to
further.
convert it. You can't.
Yes,
You can't.
close the damn sale.
Yes,
on the
close
phone.
the sale, close the sale. So, you know, I sell coaching packages up to the mid 4 figures. I close my clients for my coaching packages in the exact same way that Jessie closed hundreds upon hundreds of people in starting a natural adventure, building her way to a 7-figure annual business online. She did this with a combination of building an online community, getting out there in the real life community and making those real life sales, getting on the phone and closing calls. And it's about not being scared of the sale. And you know what? This is the stuff that really held me back because, guys, I'm so like most of you. I'm a tech head. I can educate someone for days. And then it comes to asking for the sale and I'm like coughing or I'm looking the other way or I'm like scratching around for a pen or I'm like, oh, I can't remember my pricing. Where's my thingy? And all it's so hard to stay in a moment and have someone stay with you and serve their needs with exactly what you know you can deliver. So like I said, mid 4-figure coaching packages, I do them on the phone by finding out their exact needs. And I don't just offer a coaching package. Some people so the last sale, sorry, I think I just flashed the entire internet, but that's okay, I'm wearing togs. That's betas in case you're American. So when I get on a sales call, I'm not always going to sell them coaching because I don't want people that aren't my ideal client to coach, right? I have a very limited number. Some people I sell $100 course. It's an amazing course. It helps you build a Facebook group out. It's $100. Some I'm like, go do that. You need to start there and build your way up. Other people, it'll be our social media and sales with Soul e-course, which is a higher price point. It's $888 US. And for some, that's exactly what they need at that point. Other people are ready for the high level coaching and they book in for the one-to-one strategy. So I actually need to make that call and get them on the phone in real time if they're showing a lot of interest, because it's not about me pushing stuff at them. I actually don't want them to buy something that they might not need. So it's the same with that. It's the same with how I build my doTERRA business, where I've enrolled about 60 people since I started actively building it in October. Even though I've had my account 2 years, I didn't really do a whole lot. Sorry, Jessie.
I don't care, mate. I'm still making money.
Yeah, 100%. So sales calls are where it's at. And this is the stuff that really slowed me down when I started making money online. I sat on an ebook that I wrote for about 6 to 8 months because I didn't have a sales page that was pretty. My landing page didn't work. And in the end, I got over my own crap and I launched it in a little platform called Gumroad that someone told me about. And I sucked it up and got the anxiety and just chucked it in. And I sold thousands of dollars worth in a week or two. This is years and years ago. It's not the tech, guys. Google form is fine. Get them on the phone. It's just the mindset stuff. And rant.
One thing that's been irritating the life out of me lately, many things irritate me.
Do tell us, please, Jessie Reimers.
Is people constantly talking about their blocks and sabotages. Dude, like the quickest way to get over your sabotage and your blocks, tapping is great, but literally doing the actual thing.
Yeah.
That's what gets you over it. Taking the action.
Have the feels and take the action.
I'm so blocked. I'm sabotaging. Like, just do the thing.
Do the thing.
And then it goes away.
Make the thing easier for yourself and then do the thing.
Just do it. Just show up consistently. Like, it's not always fun and easy.
I'm going to check some comments for us.
Amazing.
On YouTube.
You just completely made me lose my train of thought. Just do the thing. And tapping is also amazing. Definitely. We did some tapping for like 3 seconds because we were like, the sales page.
It was literally amazing.
And then we got some wild orange and took some deep breaths.
Yeah. It was very good. All right. Who have we got online, guys? Oh, so many of you. It's awesome. Cool. Okay. So, hi, Jessie. Love, love, love your amazing look. So do we. It's cool. Wow, live stream. Beautiful day from sunny Queens, Vegas. Nice one. I use learning tips in my mentor program. Love it. Do you mean do more posts or live? Do you want to answer that? Do you think we should be doing more posts on our Facebook pages or live streams?
Live streams get amazing engagement, but it depends. Like, I love writing. I'm a writer, and that I get a lot of joy and feel like I connect really well in my writing. I do Facebook Lives, and I should do more, but I've had a lot of self-worth issues actually with my face in general, my acne scarring and my acne. So sometimes I'm just like, yep, there's no way in hell I'm going to do a live video with my face looking like this. I'm wearing a lot of makeup right now.
You look amazing.
Yeah. Thanks, mate.
She loves a good compliment.
I am gonna get over myself and do more Facebook Lives. But like, if you're not gonna show up on Facebook Lives as much because you, I don't know, maybe it's not your medium, then like, I get amazing engagement from my writing. So whatever way is going to work for you to show up, do that and do more of it consistently. But like, push through the fear to do Facebook Lives, because they do get incredible engagement. Kat's like the biggest legend I know at just showing up consistently on Facebook Live.
I need to talk about that, guys, too.
Oh, it's so good. I love Parker's videos.
Oh, they're the best.
See, and that is relationship building. She's not like selling a product or service, but we're like, oh my God, Parker is the cutest human alive. Kat has a son with Down syndrome. He's 5 years old. He's hilarious. So
He's actually really funny.
So funny. When he strapped his dinosaur into the car seat and he wouldn't get into his car seat because his T-Rex needed to be strapped in. He was literally crying, laughing. That is relationship building. That's community creation.
Yeah, that was amazing. So what I want to say about live streams, guys, because I have a lot of people who say to me, obviously in our course, we've had a lot of students go through. We've had over 700 people that have gone through our social media course, and it can be really intimidating when they start and they try. And there's a lot of easy outs to take, and I try doing it too, guys. So one of them is, yeah, but Kat, you're amazing on video. I can't do that. Well, firstly, that's why in our social media course, it's not beautifully on point graphic designed. It is like Zooms. Friggin' watch it, implement, do the thing. It's not all glamorous. It's just the info, just like this on a webinar. Secondly, I didn't start live streaming when Facebook invented it. I've been live streaming on the internet since a platform called Periscope. So a really long time. Back in the day when I was broadcasting regularly on Periscope, I would have hundreds or thousands of people tune into my live streams, and I would in real time pump out content creation ideas and blog titles for people in small business to support them with their content marketing. So tell you what, that gets you quick on your feet when you're doing that to build an audience, because I was an early adopter on, in fact, Meerkat before Periscope. And then you guys won't even have heard of it. This is like the original bee's knees of live streaming was Meerkat. So right back in the day, I've been live streaming to the internets, moving past all my blocks, which were freaking terrifying for so many years since Meerkat started. So for me to jump on a Facebook Live now is like, oh God, do I have anything green in my teeth? Nah, all right, we're on. That's like literally the only thing I do. I don't care who's in the background. I've pre-trained my children for half a decade, guys. There's a lot that goes into this. They know to mute or at least be adorable quietly. So yeah, like if live streaming's not your jam, it might not be your jam. Have a go. If you're not adrenaline pumping and happy and excited and uplifted, when Jessie and I get off a webinar, there's a reason we've done so many together. Like, we genuinely, truly enjoy it. It's ridiculous how
it's a lot of fun.
We're like big kids. We really are. If it's not your jam, like, it's okay to be terrified, but if you're like not feeling that little spark of excitement, maybe written posts are your thing, or maybe pre-filming your video content. Find another way, but don't be scared to try it. You can try streaming to your profile with it set to only me. There's heaps of ways to do it, but one thing you need to do when you use any video medium, what do you need to have in the very end of that live stream? Jessie, the last thing you say when you're on a video. Call to friggin' action. Tell them what you want them to do next.
I was going to say no.
Put in your call to action. Tell them, you've given them, you've dropped all this amazing information, right?
Yeah. And call to action can be as simple as send me a message if you'd like to find out more, because then you can get them on the phone to close them.
Exactly right.
It doesn't have to be a website link. Can be. but there needs to be some sort of call to action to find out more or to get this or to do whatever.
Yeah.
Send me a message or follow this link.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. There are very few posts that I do that don't have a call to action.
Yeah.
And I get severely irritated. Oh, surprise, surprise. When I see consistently in my social media, because obviously I follow a lot of people in my industry, where there's no call to action. Like even like a recipe for, I don't know, peppermint bliss balls with zero call to action as to where this person's going to buy the peppermint oil from. Cool. Google doTERRA, they'll come up with my website and get it from me. Because they don't have a freaking call to action. How are they going to buy it or know to contact that person to find out more?
True.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Call to action. What's ours, Jessie Reimers?
Our call to action is we are about to launch right now tonight on this webinar.
Get your pen.
Social media and sales with soul e-course again, which we're super excited about. It's next level.
Can I tell them what I'm putting in it?
Go for it.
Okay. When I'm not hyperventilating anymore. I know what you guys want because Jessie and I talk to each other about what you ask us in our inboxes. So we know that you actually want some scripts. You want some scripts for talking on the phone about a product, and these are very generic and you customize them to yourself. Talking on the phone about a product that you're selling and different ways you can open the phone call. Different phrases you can use during the call. Different closes you can use and to find your method, because Jessie on a sales call, I literally could not do what she does. There's no way.
It's so basic though. It's honestly so basic.
It is. It's pretty great. But there's no way she could do what I do on one of my sales calls. It's totally different. I'm creating scripts for you that are going to support you to close sales on the phone. We're going to create content that gives you different call to actions to start updating and using on your social media. There is a crazy, crazy amount of amazing content. Also, we'll just give you the link to go and get it now so you can start checking it out, because we do have a bonus if you don't want to wait to hear what it is and you're sitting there waiting. We've had a lot of emails waiting for us to launch this. So this is the first time you know where to get the link from. bit.ly/Kat and Jessie.
Yes.
Is that it?
Kat, K-A-T, and Jessie, Jessie. That's how you spell my name.
Amazing. So, first 5 people are getting a mystery bonus that you don't know about and you're not going to know about. Yeah, until you buy it. Anyone who purchases this course today is going to get access to my e-course, the Social Media Community Mindset Shift, which teaches you how to get started creating a Facebook group. If you do not already have one that's targeted at your niche, it's a series of very easy, simple steps with your own small community in a Facebook group that you can help, that you can get support from. It's valued at $100 Australian, and it's going to step you through that. So bit.ly/Kat and Jessie. I'm going to check the comments. If you have any questions about it, jump in and let us know.
My personal favorite part of this e-course that we've created, in terms of the content I've created, because
it's amazing.
It's epic. But you will have registered for this webinar on a landing page. So it's basically a short form sales page that you can use to get people to opt in for a webinar or an ebook or whatever free opt-in you're using, which is an incredible way to list build.
Yes.
And then convert people to your product or service. So I actually do a full tutorial. Like I literally share my screen and show you from start to finish how to create a landing page in lead pages, which means that you're capturing emails and then you can start putting people on a mailing list like on MailChimp and sending an automated sequence or sending a regular newsletter to these people, which means, another way of list building. For example, there were almost 1,000 people that registered for this webinar tonight. And from when we launched our last social media e-course, I had about 2,000 to 3,000 people on my mailing list at that stage. And it's gone from 2,000 to 15,000 just in the last 12 months.
Yeah, amazing.
So, that's not a huge mailing list, but it's an engaged one. And that's the same with our audiences. We don't have hundreds of thousands of followers.
I had 3,000 when we launched our course for the first time together, and I now have 12,000.
Yeah, I had
It's not massive.
3,500 on Instagram 12 months ago as well. And I've now got
13?
Well, yeah, just shy of 13,000 on Instagram.
Yeah, and I've got about 5.5,
The
and I
cool
have
thing
none.
is we're like implementing the stuff
Yes.
that we're learning from our own e-course because we like know how to do things and then
we stop the things because we're doing the sales, and then we come back to build the things. And this is what we talk about in there too, is it's ebbs and flows and the support of your community, because you can't do all the things all the time. The stuff we've packed in this course, we actually can't deliver it across 6 weeks anymore, because we have a full Facebook ad set of modules to teach you how to run Facebook ads from woe to go. That's not something, it's the entire thing's worth $2,000 US. That's been created by my online marketing company partner, who is an amazing guy called Jason Ledbetter from the States, who's the ex-COO of the largest Facebook ads agency in Europe. He was also the communications director of the largest online affiliate clothing website in the world, which is Sunfrog Clothing. He's their ex-communications director, and he has created the Next Level One because they're the ads he runs. Jessie hasn't done those modules. She doesn't run Facebook ads. I haven't done the modules because Jason runs my Facebook ads, but I can tell you we've sourced the people that make the things that you literally need, and I'm there to troubleshoot. We also have
you also get lifetime access.
You do. We haven't even talked about that. We've got the beautiful Ari, who actually holds a doctorate. She's a doctor of social media. I love this so much. So she lectures at a university in America, and she works for us assisting as our social media expert in our course while we run the live modules. So not only when you buy it do you get access to the 6-week live facilitated round, which runs in January, from mid-January for those 6 weeks, you also get lifetime access to come and join every single round of this course that we facilitate forever.
Because obviously social media changes, and we're adding new epic stuff and updating stuff that's outdated all the time. So you literally get like the inside scoop from social media marketing genius over here, and kind of no idea what I'm doing, but show up and somehow make 7 figures.
Total legend who smashes mindset like no one I've ever met in my entire life.
But also like self-taught. I literally, when I first made a landing page to get opt-ins for a webinar, I cried for like days doing it. I was like, this is the hardest thing ever, and watched YouTube tutorial like 150 times, Googled it 150 times. You don't have to do that hard, annoying stuff and go
just to watch her videos. She explains it. It's the most beautiful
tutorial
thing.
And then like ready to go. So good.
So Fiona says, just went to course page. It says Jessie is still 26.
I'm 28.
That's from the first time we ran it. I'll go and update her age.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm 28 now. Getting old.
Aroma Flow. Hey, lovely. Kat, are you running another social media course soon? We're both running it. Jessie and I are updating the new content. We have our videographer arriving tomorrow morning, the amazing Dee, and he's going to be filming. Actually, most of the new content, honestly, will be coming from our Double Diamond legend, Jessie, because it'll be refilming. She's going to be going through our sales training stuff.
Yep.
We won't go
actually
into
teach
specifics.
you how to nail these phone calls that we're talking about as well. Getting people on the phone, nailing that script, and how to do the Google Forms and all that stuff. It's like simple, but it's really nice to watch someone do it, nail it, and then you can rinse, repeat with your own product and service.
Yeah.
This is for any business as well, guys. Like last time, what kind of businesses did we have do it? Like yoga studios, small businesses,
graphic designers,
you know, mums selling their own product and service on the internet, life coaches, all kinds of people have taken this course and got a lot of value.
Hair salons have done it as well. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, heaps of cool ones. So what else?
I have personally invested an insane,
thousands, tens of thousands,
insane amount of money in learning stuff. Like we've been to Pro Blogger, I've done B School, I've done I can't even list all of the things I know that Kat has as well. So this just like simplifies everything. And what I love about this e-course as well is we don't give you stuff that you don't need. We don't irritate you with fluffy videos and
we don't want you to watch stuff you don't need. Jessie hasn't done the ads module because she doesn't bloody need it.
Don't do the stuff that doesn't. I like get rage doing e-courses, watching someone do a video talking about like their cat and what the cat had for breakfast, and 20 minutes of superfluous rubbish. when literally you just want to know how to do the things and get the results. That's all we teach you in the course, how to do the things, get the results. Nothing else.
100%. So here's one, and this is what we call scarcity. Scarcity, when you have someone on the phone, offer them something and say, here's a little tip for you. Get on a sales call and tell them, if you enroll today, purchase my product, get my course, you receive as a bonus XYZ free. Would you like to make payment over the phone today so that you can access that? When they say yes, you input their details and you give them the thing. So here's an example of that. Don't forget, when you sign up to our course, if you are in the position to do that today at the short notice, believe me when I say Jessie Brimers and I are going to make it worth your while if you are in the top 5. So the first 5 people to enroll in this round of the social media course. I had an email come through and ask for pricing, so maybe they weren't able to click the direct bit.ly link. So I'm going to read the link out again and then I'll let you know. So it's bit.ly/cat, K-A-T, and A-N-D, Jessie. And the course is priced currently on early bird. It will stay at early bird for a week or 2.
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
It'll stay at early bird for 2 weeks before we go on to full price, where it'll stay until we
And what's the early bird price?
Launch the course. $599 US. So just make sure if
and
you're
you can also do 2 split payment as well.
Yeah. So the split payments are $333 each, and it's just 2. So that today and then in 30 days time. So just make sure you are aware it's in US dollars. It'll convert it automatically, but you can have a quick Google to find out exactly what that is in your state or country. State. So even if you do get it on the payment plan, yeah, 100% you're still eligible if you're in the first 5 for our super special Cyan bonus gift that you'll be receiving. And I'll just check comments.
Amazing. So that link is bit.ly/cat, K-A-T-A-N-D, Jessie, Jessie. And in 2 weeks' time, it'll be going up to the full price, which is
$899 US at full price. And then if you split it into 2, it'll be a little bit more. So before we go, I'm just going to answer one last question. And
amazing.
If I've paid for the course a year ago, am I still included in this? So the answer to that is if you purchase Social Media and Sales with Soul all that way back then for our very first launch price, yes, you have lifetime access to this course. Send me an email. I'll verify you're on the original student list, which is contact@catabianic.com. My Facebook page is in the link below this video. Go click my Facebook page and send me a message. If you're a previous student, if you have ever purchased this course, we do not want you to pay for it again. You have lifetime access. Send my Facebook page a message or shoot me an email. I will verify that you've purchased it before and add you, enroll you to the course, get you in the group. You have lifetime access to absolutely everything. I think we're done and good. If you guys have any more questions, drop them in YouTube comments. Reply to Jessie's email if you want to know anything, and we'll get back to you, or send my Facebook page a message.
Yep.
Hope you've got
us a message.
Yeah.
Honestly, like the investment that you make in this course will create so much revenue in your business if you actually action and do the things. Like I wish, man, imagine if we had access to all this content in one slog.
So a lot of this life-changing. We had to go through, so Jessie and I went through a little bit of, it was all Jessie. I didn't go through anything. I didn't rank the highest rank in the Southern Hemisphere in our company that month, but some of this stuff hardcore was consistently used by Jessie in the month that she ranked, which got her to hit her goals. So, you know, it's the stuff when you're under pressure and under the pump that we threw a whole bunch of amazing strategies together. They aligned perfectly with everything she did with her sales. We pulled together some strategies, and she did.
I personally enrolled 23 people that month, one month that I went double diamond.
Using sales calls.
Yeah, and using the internet, and also relationship building over like 4.5, 5+ plus years with some of these people as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you have learned quite a lot about how to actually convert sales online, and love to have you join us for our social media e-course, which is going to be legendary. Catch ya.
Bye.
Bye.